Possible, y'all. But you know, I'm gonna say it. It wouldn't have been possible without Papoose. Papoose and Win. Yeah. Papoose and Win Records have been working together for about 3-4 years now. And since I've met Ruben, he has been just so nice and so open. And the last fight when we had so much success at LCA, where we sold out 16,000 fans, that was because myself, Papoose, Win Records, and Sleep Promotions all worked together collectively to make that work. So I'm so grateful to them, and so grateful that I have a team who understands that, who understands my value, and who want to see me win, and we're going to continue to work.
What you are about to read feels less like a piece of online drama, and more like a long, emotional journey filled with hope, success, doubt, and unanswered questions. At the center of everything stands Claressa Shields, a woman known around the world for her strength, her determination, and her incredible achievements in boxing. She is not just a fighter in the ring. To many people, she represents hard work, courage, and the idea that no matter where you start, you can rise to the top through effort and belief in yourself. Claressa's story, at least on the surface, looks like something straight out of a movie. She grew up facing challenges, trained harder than most people could imagine, and went on to win Olympic gold and world titles.
And we saw that he currently owes and has not paid taxes for the past, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, not 10, not 11, not 12, but 13 years. This man, what does that say, Jasmine? 3, what say?
I want to say it says
that's the 180,000 top name of who? Taxpayer. William Mack, but he ain't paying no taxes, so he shouldn't be called a taxpayer. He should be called a tax ower. Yeah.
Her name became known in sports circles and beyond. Fans cheered her on, young athletes looked up to her, and many people saw her as a symbol of success earned the hard way. Every victory felt like proof that dedication could change a life. But now, according to online voices and reports shared by Tasha K., some people believe Claressa may be dealing with a very different kind of battle. This one doesn't involve gloves, referees, or bright arena lights. Instead, it centers around trust, money, loyalty, and control. These claims have turned her name into a trending topic for reasons far removed from championships and medals. From the outside, everything about Claressa's life appears polished and perfect.
Oh, I'm never gonna stop talking about my man. I just brought him his food in the back because he was upstairs. Ain't that y'all joke? Oh, he's upstairs. Just brought him his food. And y'all talking shit, but guess what? Ain't nobody gonna ever make me stop talking about my man. That's what y'all think y'all gonna do. You're not gonna do it. Whenever I feel like saying Papoose's name.
Social media shows her stepping off private planes, staying in expensive hotels, and walking through high-end stores with designer bags in hand. Photos and videos paint a picture of someone living a dream that many people only imagine. The settings are glamorous, the outfits are stylish, and the moments look carefree and confident. Standing close to her in many of these moments is Papoose. To the public, he appears as a supportive figure, someone who is always present, always guiding, always involved in her journey. He looks like a partner who believes in her, stands beside her, and helps her navigate both the sports world and the spotlight that comes with fame. Then there is Remy Ma, a well-known name in music and culture. Her presence in this story, even from the background, has sparked curiosity and debate online. Some people see her as simply connected through personal and professional ties. Others believe her role goes deeper, adding another layer of mystery to what many are now calling a complicated situation. Behind the shiny photos and public smiles, however, a different story has started to circulate. According to claims shared by Tasha K., some believe Claressa is not just enjoying the lifestyle shown online. Instead, they suggest she may be helping fund it. The idea being passed around is that her own hard-earned money could be paying for more than just her own comfort. People online claim that her income may be helping cover old financial problems and tax-related issues linked to those around her. These claims stretch back years, according to the rumors. The suggestion is that Claressa's boxing earnings, built through painful training sessions and intense fights, may be supporting debts that are not her own. For many fans, this idea is difficult to accept. They have watched her rise through the ranks, fight opponents bigger and stronger, and carry the pressure of representing her country and her sport. The thought that her success might be used to fix other people's past mistakes feels unfair to those who admire her journey. Fans often talk about how much effort goes into becoming a champion.
Papoose is the wealthiest man that I've been with. And that's like no faking. I haven't paid for a flight, a hotel. A fucking purse. Nothing, and I don't know how long.
The early mornings, the sore muscles, the mental focus, and the constant risk of injury. Claressa didn't wake up one day and find success waiting for her. She built it through years of sacrifice. That is why so many people online keep asking the same question. If these claims are true, how did someone so strong and accomplished end up in a position where others may be benefiting more than she is? One of the biggest topics in this discussion is a reported multi-million-dollar fight deal. On paper, it looks like a major victory, a contract that promises financial security, global attention, and the chance to grow her career even further. For most athletes, a deal like that would be a dream come true. But according to online speculation, the way this agreement is set up may not be as simple as it seems. Some people believe the money does not go straight to Claressa. Instead, they claim it passes through several people and companies first. The idea is that by the time it reaches her, multiple cuts may have already been taken. Papoose, in these discussions, is often described as wearing many hats behind the scenes. Some say he acts as a manager, a guide, and a middleman all at once. With each role, people online claim there may be a share of the earnings that goes elsewhere. This has led to debates about how much control Claressa truly has over her own finances and career decisions. For fans, this feels unsettling. They see a woman who dominates in the ring, who faces her opponents head-on without fear. Yet outside the ring, the same confidence and control might not be as clear. The thought that her name, her talent, and her image could be generating wealth for others, while she receives less than expected, has sparked intense conversations across social media. Beyond the financial side, many people focus on the emotional part of this story. Claressa has spoken in the past about facing difficult situations earlier in her career. She has mentioned challenges with coaches and authority figures, moments when she felt taken advantage of or misunderstood.
Her, and you over there playing with that girl. You over there playing with her. If I thought she would believe it and would listen or even care, because anytime somebody gonna say like, yeah, they told me what the situation was and I accepted it.
Because of that history, some online voices believe she may be more open to trusting people who offer guidance and support. These discussions often suggest that strong personalities around her could have a big influence on her choices. The idea is not that she is weak, but that everyone, no matter how powerful they appear, can be affected by those they trust. This thought has made fans look at her current situation with a more emotional lens. As the claims spread, people began revisiting old interviews, live streams, and public appearances. They rewatch her words, listen to her tone, and study her expressions. Some say they notice signs of stress, like tired eyes or moments where her voice seems heavy. Others believe they see small hints that things behind the scenes are more complicated than what the public sees. Every small detail becomes a talking point. Pause in an interview, a vague answer to a question, a post that feels slightly different in tone. For some viewers, these moments feel like clues in a larger puzzle. The role people believe Remy Ma plays has made the story even more intense. According to online discussions, some think she is not just standing on the sidelines. They claim she may be influencing decisions quietly, helping shape how things are presented to the public. This idea has added a layer of suspense, making the situation feel like a web of connections rather than a simple disagreement or misunderstanding.
What is it? Yeah, let me see. How much is those tax liens? Remy currently has $622,474.76. Guess who's gonna pay it? Guess who's gonna pay it? The one according to her own cousin.
With every new post, rumor, or leaked detail, the conversation grows louder. Bloggers, fans, and independent creators dig into contracts, sponsorship deals, and public partnerships. They look for patterns, comparing numbers, timelines, and statements. Some believe they see signs of money flowing away from Claressa instead of toward her. Others argue strongly that all of this is speculation, and that no one outside the inner circle truly knows what is happening. This split in opinion has created a heated online environment. On one side are those who feel protective of Claressa, convinced that she may be facing unfair treatment. On the other side are people who urge caution, reminding everyone that rumors can spread quickly and cause harm if they are not based on facts. What is clear is that Claressa's name is now being talked about for reasons that go far beyond boxing. Instead of headlines celebrating her victories and titles, many discussions now focus on trust, loyalty, and the possibility of exploitation. For supporters who have followed her career from the beginning, this shift feels heavy and emotional. Some viewers say the story feels less like celebrity gossip and more like a warning. They see it as a reminder that success does not automatically protect someone from being misled. Fame can bring opportunity, but it can also attract people who see advantage in being close to it. Even someone as strong and accomplished as Claressa can find themselves surrounded by voices that may not always have their best interests at heart. Throughout all of this, Claressa herself remains mostly quiet. When she does speak, her words are careful and measured. She seems aware that every sentence will be analyzed, shared, and debated. Her tone often suggests someone who knows the weight of public attention and the power of silence. Fans interpret this quietness in different ways. Some see it as strength, believing she is choosing not to fuel the rumors. Others see it as someone caught between loyalty and the need to protect herself. The lack of clear answers only adds to the mystery, keeping people talking and guessing. The online world is now divided. There are those who fully believe the claims and demand transparency. They want financial records, contract details, and clear statements. Others believe it is unfair to draw conclusions without solid proof, reminding everyone that rumors can damage reputations and relationships.
I feel like Claressa has been taken advantage of her whole life, okay? And I want to say this because she's been boxing since forever. I don't know her childhood, but I do know that her best friend who grew up with her came out and made some rather disturbing videos about Claressa being taken advantage of, you know, when she was younger as a young boxer by her coaches and getting...
Still, both sides agree on one thing. This story has captured attention on a massive scale. It has become more than a passing topic. It is now a long-running discussion that continues to evolve with every new piece of information. At its heart, this situation is not just about money or fame. It is about influence, power, and the cost of trust. It is about how success can change relationships and how difficult it can be to know who truly stands by you when the stakes are high. Claressa's journey has always been about fighting opponents, fighting expectations, and fighting for respect in a tough sport. Now, according to some, she may be facing a different kind of fight, one that involves contracts, loyalty, and personal boundaries rather than punches and footwork. People keep asking the same question. Will Claressa eventually step forward and tell her full side of the story? Will there be a moment where she explains what is really happening behind the scenes? Or will this remain a swirl of theories, rumors, and online debates? For now, the internet continues to watch closely. Every interview, every appearance, every post becomes another piece of a puzzle that millions of people are trying to solve. Some believe a turning point is coming, a moment when clarity will finally break through the noise. Others think the story is only at its beginning, with more twists and revelations yet to come. What no one can deny is that Claressa Shields is now being seen in a new light. She is not just a champion in the ring. She has become the central figure in a viral story about trust, influence, and the hidden sides of success. Whether the claims are proven true or fade away over time, this moment has already changed how many people view fame and power. As this chapter of the story closes, the mood remains uncertain. There is a legendary athlete, a circle of powerful names, and a public trying to understand who truly holds the strings. The world is watching, waiting, and wondering what will happen next. Some see this as a moment of potential growth for Claressa, a chance to step back, review her situation, and take full control of her future. Others worry that the pressure and attention may only make things more complicated. In the end, this story is not just about one person. It reflects a larger conversation about how success can attract both support and risk. It highlights how important it is to have people around you who genuinely care about your well-being, not just what you can provide. For Claressa, the road ahead remains unclear. She continues to train, to compete, and to carry the weight of her reputation as a champion. At the same time, she stands in the middle of a public conversation that shows no signs of slowing down. The audience remains divided, emotional, and deeply invested. Some feel protective, some feel skeptical, some simply feel curious. But all eyes remain on her, waiting to see how this story unfolds. Whether this chapter leads to answers, silence, or something in between, one thing is certain. Claressa Shields' journey has entered a new phase, one defined not only by what happens in the ring, but by how she navigates the complex world of fame, trust, and influence outside of it. And as the final words of this chapter linger, the feeling remains the same. A sense of suspense, a sense of uncertainty, a sense that the real story may still be unfolding, just beyond what the public can see.